Good. Jake, not a bad way to end a tournament without actually winning it. The Order of Merit champion. How do you feel?
Just stoked right now. Honestly, can't believe it. I think a few tournaments ago I didn't even think about it, and then that first win at New South Wales Open and in contention at Aussie Open was nice. So yeah, it feels great.
What's next? You've got the European Tour exemption. Is that definitely on the cards for you?
Yeah, definitely. That's where I've wanted to play for a couple of years now. So it's nice to finally get there this way. So yeah, I think I might take the rest of the year off, recharge the batteries, and looking forward to next year.
With that as well, you've obviously already got the start of the Open. You get a couple of WGC events, which is going to help the bank balance in it, despite the finish. And you've also got final stage into a couple of international tour schools, Japan and Web.com as well. Is that something post-Europe that you look at, or is it just straight at Europe at the moment?
Just straight at Europe at the moment. I've also got full status over in Asia, so I think they have a few co-sanctions over there, and I'll try and maintain a card that way over there. But yeah, the focus is solely on Europe, and I'm not too sure what I'll get into yet, but I've heard the card's pretty good, so looking forward to it.
Some questions?
Were you a bit nervous at times, Jake, today when Matt Miller was sort of surging up the leaderboard, and you get a bit tense out there with the Order of Merit?
I was a little bit nervous, but I wasn't. I was always in control, I thought, of how I was feeling. I just, didn't play as well as I would have liked to the last 2 days. It's a little bit disappointing how I played. I just kind of wanted to, be in contention. I was up there after 2 days, but unfortunately lost a lot of momentum and, didn't hit the ball well. But, it's nice to... Matty played great the last 2 rounds, which was awesome, and so it was nice to, just stay in front,
I think this is the most important question. When you head over to Europe, is the man bun going with you?
Yeah, I think so. It'll keep me warm. It's pretty cold over there sometimes, so yeah.
Just give us a rundown of... We see Cam Smith, and you guys played together, the QAS. We see what he's been able to achieve. Has he given you a little bit of inspiration? Can you sort of draw from him and think, okay, didn't take too long for him, maybe it might happen for me that quick as well if I keep working hard?
Yeah, exactly right. It's been great to see him play over the last couple of years. I think my game's still not there, but I think it's pretty close. I think, when you see guys like that you've played with before and do that, then I think it gives me the belief that I can do it as well. And you just need the opportunities, and now I've got the opportunity, so hopefully I can have some good results over there.
Tony?
Jake, did you play Dunhill Links in October?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
How did you find that experience? Who did you play with? And what other experience, I guess, have you had in Europe to date?
That's the only event I've played a couple of Q schools over there before, but that's the only tour event I've played over there. It was my first time to links golf. Loved it. Was lucky enough to make the cut, which was cool. But yeah, as I said, it was freezing, so I got to get used to that. But the competition, I think our good players here, as good as theirs, but the depth of the fields over there are a lot deeper, obviously. So it's going to be a good experience and to see where I'm at as well, and looking forward to it.
Did you get caught in any way, yourself and Dimmy, I guess, maybe yesterday? We're kind of looking at you guys as maybe the front runners for the Order of Merit at that point. Did you feel like that was a match kind of happening in itself for the Order of Merit the last couple of days? Yeah,
I did, definitely. But I saw Matty up there as well, and I knew that I think he was running 3rd or something after yesterday, or 4th, or whatever it was. If he could sneak up there and finish 2nd, that would make it tough for myself. So I thought I had to have a good day as well. So I was lucky enough to get away with it, to be honest, yeah.
Was being able to keep an eye on him today and yesterday a good thing, or...?
Yeah, it's just that's just how it is, I think. Everyone sort of looks at leaderboards and needs to know where they're at. Obviously, I was, under a bit of pressure, but I don't think it hindered my game at all. I just, as I said, I wasn't hitting the shots like I was the first couple of days over the past few weeks. Yeah.
Jimmy,
mate, you go to the New South Wales Open ranked in the 400s in the world.
Mm-hmm.
You're now very much on your way to the top 100.
Mm-hmm.
Did you think before you got there that Europe was any chance by the end of this year?
No, as I said before, before that win in New South Wales, I didn't think about the Order of Merit at all. I was just solely focused on Asia for next year. But yeah, that win there obviously boosted me up. And then that third at the Aussie Open, I played really well there. Put me into the lead, and I had a pretty decent lead going to this week. So yeah, it was nice. So it turned around quite quickly, which was cool. So that's, as I said before, you never know what's around the corner. So just one good week can change everything.
And then does top 100 become the next goal with everything that brings with it? Because you'll have a fair chance with WGCs and all that sort of stuff to accrue a lot of points.
Yeah, definitely. Top 100 will be pretty cool. I'm excited to play in the Open next year. That'll be cool. Not too sure what my goals are yet, but just to try and maintain that card in Europe for the following season would be great. Yeah.
And we're still nervous as on the first tee today?
Yeah, I wasn't too bad today. I was pretty good. It was all right.
Jake, a couple of years back, we didn't have a lot of players that were playing in Europe. There's probably a handful of guys, but we seem to have a real surge of guys coming through now. Digger, yourself, and Dimmy's been over there. And how does it feel? There's a bunch of you guys that are getting to that sort of standard. It must be exciting, with your age cohort, I guess, to see so many guys doing well.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be pretty cool. Herbert's played unreal over there this year. I'm not too sure how many top 10s he's had, but a lot of them. So it's good to see him playing really well over there, and that gives me some confidence that I can go over there and sort of do the same thing. I'll have to get in touch with a couple of the boys, and hopefully we can stay together some weeks, and it'd be good.
I want to ask you about that, because a lot of the Australians on the American tour, they get to socialise and that together to make it not so lonely, but the European tour seems to be a lonely tour. So is that important for you as a young man to make sure that you do have those linkages, and who are your mentors that you think you'll be able to tap into over there?
It's definitely a tough one. I like to have people with me. Ryan Fowler, the guy that caddies me right now, he's one of my good mates as well. So. And we usually stay together, so that's pretty good. So he'll be there, and obviously some weeks I might need to maybe bring some friends or family, see if they're over. I think I've got a few mates going to Europe next year on a holiday, so they'll have to venture over wherever I am. Like I said, like staying with a couple of the other guys. Some weeks it's good, and some weeks it's nice to be just with your caddy or whatever as well. So yeah.
Bruce?
Jake, congratulations. Apologies, I've just walked in, but I don't know whether you've covered and whether you've dared to already think where your first European Tour event might be. Have you thought that through yet?
No, I haven't. As I said before, I'm not too sure what the category's like or anything. I actually had a look at Blandy's year this year, and he got into a lot of events, which is pretty cool. So I think I'm not going to play the next two. I don't know if I'd get into those anyway in South Africa. I don't know. Hopefully early next year. I'm not too sure what the tournament's going to be. I'm going to have a couple of weeks off, I think, and recharge the batteries. Yeah.
Nice problem to have.
Yeah, it is. It's good. It's not bad.
Tommy?
Jake, you forged your game not far from here at Hills there. What's it kind of like? What did that kind of environment do for your game, and what's it like reflecting now? I'm sure you're a pretty young bloke over there dreaming of finishes like this.
Yeah, it was great for my golf. I started golfing in Yeppoon and we moved to Townsville back when I was in grade 10, I think it was, and just like the facilities weren't great up there for my golf, so I had to make the move down to Brisbane, to Hills. And we got to play golf all the time. Yeah, it was good. Practiced every day. They got a lot of good golf coaches down there. Ken Burnt looked after the elite squad. He's a great coach. Looks after Anthony Quayle and Corey Crawford. And obviously the competition was great. There's a lot of good players: Quayle, Crawford, Maverick. Going to school there for 2 years was great for my golf, learning, developing my skills, stuff like that.
I know the chair of the golf club will still be very proud of you though, Jake. You reckon we'll be having a few beers up there? It's almost 40 degrees this week.
Yeah.
Order of Merit, where it might be your shout. Fair cash.
If it's 30-something here, it'd probably be hotter than 40 up there. I'm glad I'm there, not there right now. Yeah, I think they'll be having a few beers for me, which would be good. It'd be nice to get up there at some stage next year. Yeah.
Jake, can I just ask, mate, did your mates that are going to Europe ask if you wanted to come?
They said, "Can you please play over there so we can come watch you?" So I said, "All right, I'll try and do it."
Where are they going? Do you know where they're going? And
All over. They go. I don't know.
are they doing Kentucky?
They go on those sail Croatia and all those sorts of things. I don't know. They travel all around. I've got a mate up in Aberdeen up there. He came to watch at Dunhill, so I'm sure he'll come over to a couple of events next year. One of my good mates, Andrew Joyce, lives in the UK, so he's pretty stoked right now. So he'll come to a few next year. Yeah.
Have you already heard from him?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Well,